You know, it hasn't even been up to a week since the last video. What do you know? Double standards are through the roof. This is the issue with a lot of individuals today. The lack of accountability. Do y'all remember this?
I mean, we've talked about this that often I date younger men. And a lot of it is because...
Let's stop on that, folks.
Oh my God, we had a great dinner. We had a great dinner, by the way, where across the table, your husband goes, but why? And I said, well, maybe because I can.
Yes, Barish. This is what I'm saying. Tales from Tracee's.
It's fun. It's very fun to share.
Tracee tales.
But
I'm sorry.
one of the reasons, though, that because I had to ask myself that question, I was like, what is this about?
Yeah.
Because I want a partner. And so often, and it's not just that I'm older, I'm also very embodied. I am a full, very whole person who knows myself, who is in charge of my life, and who lives a very full, just robust life. So it's not just age, it's like life experience and sort of a difference. But I had to ask myself the question, why? Why does this keep sort of coming up other than they're hot and gorgeous?
And we all know what happened afterwards. Nothing but applause and hand claps. That's all she got. It ain't even been a week since I released that last video. Now look at the double standards we have today. This time, the tables have turned.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly, on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about, and I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.
He said one thing that caught my eye. He said one thing that described this entire agenda. A shakedown. That's all it is. You see, this is so stupid. What's up with this whole, oh, he's 50-something years old. He's 50 or 50-something years old, and he's going for a 19, 20-year-old. What does that have to do with anything? That has absolutely no place in this argument. And this goes to all of these so-called goody-goody two-shoes, these demons who cosplay as angels of light. All these loser hypocrites who try to put themselves in a position of moral superiority. Oh, you're old enough to be her father. And so, she's legal, right? Right? She is legal enough to start an OF account, right? Because that's exactly where she came from. She's literally an OF girl. So there's no backlash for her selling her box online. But you have an issue with someone paying money for it. Right? The double standards, right? And let us address this prefrontal cortex stupidity. I'm not trying to hear none of that. Oh, a woman's brain matures faster than men. I don't want to hear that prefrontal cortex stupidity. Okay? Because y'all giving Shannon Sharpe all of this backlash just proves y'all that y'all are nothing but a bunch of hypocrites. Prefrontal cortex. So her brain wasn't developed enough to be with someone like Shannon, right? And given the fact that she's a willing participant, and number two, why the heck was she even recording in the first place? And then after everything's done, she now wants to turn around and play victimhood. And the first thing you do is litigate to try to look for a way to get money from him. Bloody parasite. This whole prefrontal cortex topic is just so stupid when you modern day bedwenches bring it up. Her brain is mature enough to start a NOF, right? Her brain is mature to get a job, right? Prefrontal cortex. She can vote. She can drive. But not actively chase an elderly guy. Willingly. Don't give me that stupid argument, okay? Reputational damage. Character destruction. Innuendo. And the list keeps going on. Look. How many of y'all remember this example? I doubt this was even up to a year when it last happened.
Draya Michele, who announced her pregnancy with NBA star Jalen Green on Friday, posted a quote about being misunderstood after facing backlash due to the couple's 17-year age gap. Get comfortable being misunderstood. Only a fraction of people will be able to truly grasp your essence. You are not on anyone else's timeline of comprehension, the post shared via her Instagram story read. Also, it's none of your business how others choose to perceive you. Most High sees you clearly, let that be enough. The cryptic message came hours after the Basketball Wives alum 39 shared she is expecting her first child with Green, 22, by posting a carroty pics in honor of International Women's Day. Michele, born Andrea Michele Howard, then revealed that she was pregnant with a baby girl, writing that she had the privilege of bringing another woman into existence. While the Mint Swim founder did not tag or share the name of the child's father, Washington Wizards star Kyle Kuzma tagged both Green and Michele in his congratulatory comment. Michael's pregnancy announcement sparked backlash on social media, with several users labeling her a predator for having a baby with a much younger man. Rumors began surfacing last year that Michele and Green, who signed a 4-year, $40.8 million contract with the Houston Rockets in 2021, were dating after they were seen out together.
God first. Man second, woman third, the kids last. The natural order is undefeated. It is what it is. You see? I just don't get how people just love to put themselves to be quote unquote more qualified to speak. Make a mountain out of a molehill talking about you're old enough to be her father. And so, what does that have to do with anything? Men never run out of vitality. Shoot. A man can have kids in his 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, even 70s. Yeah, we never run out of vitality. It is what it is. Deal with it. Now, for this Draya Michele situation, that one didn't even last long. All of a sudden, swept underneath the rug, buried in silence. Yeah. So, y'all are doing a very good job. The gynocracy is doing a very good job, yeah. Marriage rates are going to skyrocket now. Because since men are waking up now these days, men are getting money, getting rich, and not getting married. So since they can't scam money from men through the legal marriage route, it's now the false allegation litigation route now. Yeah. And this is why I keep on advocating. Get your passports to all my fellas out there who want to aspire to be the leaders of their households. You cannot deal with these modern day broads here. They're all under contract. They're all under government contract. They are in cahoots with the government. Yeah. They're all allies of the government. They are pawns. You can't work with a pawn. An enemy, a rival, an adversary. Why would you want to do that? Get money, stay incognito, stack up your cheese, get your passports, fly overseas. That's the only way it works, y'all. That's the only way it will work. Y'all have no idea how much the American man is valued overseas. We are seen as a symbol of prosperity and good living and leadership. Always remember that, y'all. Southeast Asia, we are welcome. Eastern Europe, we are welcome. South America, we are welcome there. Get your passports. Save yourselves, y'all. I don't want this happening to y'all. Honestly, I really wish nothing but the best for Shannon Sharpe. I hope he makes it out this whole thing unscathed. You know, I don't want his business or his assets or any of his investments getting harmed or cut in half or shutting down. You know what I mean? Yeah. Pray for the brother. Let's go.